Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of We Die Too Much in TJL's Monday Corner. Whoa, here I am, featuring Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney in the first game. Sorry I'm a little bit late. Someone woke up just as I was about to stream, so I had to get them back to bed. But I'm glad that we made it before midnight hit, so it's not a full Tuesday stream. Still got some Monday in there. But we should probably continue, or it gets to be too late. And thank you for tuning in, even though it is getting pretty late. We will try our best to save Edgeworth tonight, hopefully. If I don't do anything too dumb. Karma? That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. Oh, are we versing Karma? He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. Is that his idol? You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is to be feared. It's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious, multiplied by a factor of... So is he your teacher then, Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep! Oh wait, maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years. He's as ruthless as me. Times 20. Ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia, Maya? Uh-huh. You could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been trained. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I mean, wouldn't her having a connection to Mia be part of like a training? In my opinion, anyway. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Alright. Alright. We'll try our best, Edgeworth. Try our best. Quite a level jump if he's ruthless times 20, though. Just saying. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Cool. You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Oh my gosh. It's like to the judge. Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well. Your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? Call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. I mean, isn't Gumshoe on Edgeworth's side anyway? Describe the incident. Now. He's so mean. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the middle, very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happens to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. Testifies to the court about the arrest. Now. Wait, Mr. von Karma. Yes? Actually, I'm the one who's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Hey, Edgeworth copied his, gestures too. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You're quite right. No, he's not. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him or anything at all. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Ooh. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now. Oh my god. Doesn't he get tired of doing everyone else's job? So bossy. Alright, I need to know who this man is. You received a call from a man? Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there? He was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies are quite similar, however. Today, I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping. Lotta Hart. What happened next, detective? Lotta Hart. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. I'm just gonna, press everything for now. See what he has to say. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. Well, that's pretty fast. Pretty fast. Our motto for the month is, get there quick. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Is it really a secret? Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. What? What? Does he own part of? Okay, interesting. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Do we know why he's there? What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's got a share of objections. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. Well, I said I was gonna press everything, then I'm gonna press this. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Oh, poor Gumshoe. I press him and he gets scolded. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue. Now. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. Who found it? Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well, the court accepts this bullet into evidence. Alright. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Okay. But why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon. A pistol. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Back. He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. There were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. But what? Order! Order! So, Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, This is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Members of the court now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. Ballistic markings on the bullet matched the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic mark. Nick, he's glaring at me. Very well. I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Huh? Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was, without a doubt, fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order! Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However... Ooh. You wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge. Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess, now. Wait, Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. Oh my god, he's getting bullied so bad. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me. I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then, the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. I was thinking, huh, how am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya? Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry, no good. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? I can't call my sister. I might as well not be here, right? Yeah, you're useless. Oh, that's so mean. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? I agree. Sometimes I just need like someone to be present even when I'm really busy and it's not... There's not much contribution. It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. And I feel like she does offer like emotional support is what I'm trying to say, which is nice. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Oh, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is going to run out. Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh? Oh, sorry. Whoops. Poor Edgeworth. I've never seen him so sad. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university? That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? She seems like this. Yeah, I need to learn some manners. He's like, no, not me. Understand? Yeah, I understand. I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. Alright, let's see what you have to say. Since you're so secretive. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There was a nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Alright. Enough. Huh? Judge. She happens to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo, accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. But order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So, the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order! 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 I will have order. Hi, Pika! Mr. Von Karma is pretty intense, I gotta say. Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Hey, I need to cross-examine, man. Very well. This court finds the defendant. Objection! Yeah, there we go. But wait, Your Honor! I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. Cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or, you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick? Oh, you too? Me too! The finger went. Oh, I was gonna say. I wasn't sure if it was appropriate to say, but every time he like does this, I get this urge in me to angrily want to bite it. Because he's just like being really rude. But yeah, I know what you mean. Contempt of court, you know? I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Right? I would totally bite it. Do you really think there was a contradiction of the facts in her testimony? I think there was. I think I noticed one little thing. I'm glad you approve of me to bite it, Pia. I'm glad. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. I mean, we have a lot of time anyway. He made it like go so fast. It was Christmas Eve just after midnight, I reckon. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Yeah, well, yes. I know you want to find contradictions, but really? Yes, we are gonna save Edgeworth. I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. I was in my car. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, you'd be more specific about your research? What does that witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Well, wait now, I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. I heard this bang come up from the lake. So you weren't looking at the lake at the time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. You said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. Irk. When I looked at the window, I saw two gents in the boat. Did you clearly see the two men? Just look look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. No, she didn't see. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Then there was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You seem so unsure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. Von Karma, I think I hate you. Join our club, man. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? There was a nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. Sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course. Oh, great. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you're unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But, Your Honor! You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I am afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Uh-huh. Nick? Lana's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean. But if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Oh, who's at that? Who was that? It was me. Maya. Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea? Treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him. I swear it. I saw Edgeworth. Enough. Judge. Declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. Oh man, that escalated quickly. No. Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent! Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Ooh. Order. I think he's getting mad too. You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. Judge, rebel against him. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he's in contempt of the court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya. Thanks, Maya. You're so awesome. I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. Running out of time. I better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. He looks like so like mad. Howdy. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. You know what? I want to know. How do you know? Right? Good job, Ma. Well, what about the other man? You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claimed there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. Well, find it. Well, you shut up, then maybe I could find it faster, dude! If you can. Mr. Wright, I had to assign you a penalty. Oh my god. Damn. That's it? Uh-oh, I don't know if I can find anything in that. But I can't squander Maya's efforts either. Oh, is that the only? Okay, then I have to do this. Objection! Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. But what? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. Fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? What? Lana Hart is certainly lying with all her heart. Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart. What? You see the defendant that night? Of course! I said I could, and I meant I could! Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. Yes, hi Dreadwolves! Objection! I want to yell objection back at that guy's face like as many times as he did me. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked at my binoculars. See? No problem. You used binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. If I yell enough? I have been yelling pretty loud, haven't I? Because this guy is annoying the heck out of me. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars! Yesterday, you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? Camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is that camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, you wish to press further about the camera? This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear ya. Camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked for my binoculars. Why is it facing the lake then? Sky.
Objection!
You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You had to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Oof. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gourd Lake. Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof of something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster? The fact that it took a picture of this, I'm pretty sure. Here's my proof. It's simple. If it's simple, then why have you obviously made an error, Mr. Wright? Burke? What's that? Go home. Consider a career change. Gah. How can they be so casually tossed aside this wrong evidence. Okay, then it's a camera. Luckily for you, I'm in a patient mood, Mr. Wright. One more time, please. Okay, fine. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. The camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. See, the photo was relevant. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Order. Order. I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart? You were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove. It's nothing more than that. The witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But as she so succinctly said, so what? Changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of it. Art, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right. Fine. I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart, and hoped to fry. Hoped to fry? Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. I am trying to get her. She is a liar. The witness's testimony isn't changed from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. Yes, it does. She lied for a reason. I don't trust her anymore. There's no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
Objection!
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something. I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Was there a contradiction? Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first. Haha, very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at the cross-examination, Mr. Wright? If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. I have a few bars left, right?
Objection!
Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. Ouch. What? You all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Ah! True. Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. I wonder what she's playing at, though, to, like, testify. Does she just want to be, like, included? Well? Huh. Well, now that you all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there, yeah. Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be witness to a murder and oh, okay, I knew it. You were just, okay. I kind of got excited. Not sure I was watching that boat, till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey! You got the photograph, you got proof! Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo and... Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. You even had a photograph to prove it. You really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality it might, but should let us see who's who. You enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do? Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did! Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist. What are you talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool! Damn. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. Prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. We still cannot see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good it has done for any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad. Real bad. What should I do? There should be other evidence, right? Like, would it... Do we know if Edgeworth is right or left-handed? Like, do we know? Wait! Your Honor, this evidence... I believe we have spent enough time talking about evidence. Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. I see no point in retracing our steps. This is bad. Real bad. What should I do? But wait! Your Honor, this evidence... Oh, why is he... Maybe? Alright, that's... I don't want to wait and see though, so... Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does... What? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, The man shooting the pistol in his photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. Now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it. Who shot our victim? Huzzah! Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? Oh, Larry! There's two guys, so I kinda, even though I wanted to say, like, the victim himself, I'm guessing. That's set up with it. There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order. Order. So, you are saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. Distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. There's no way it could have been suicide. Order. Order. Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course, I had already considered the possibility of suicide. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned. Oh my gosh. I can't, like, do we have to actually, like, investigate like this in real life? I don't know. Phew, that was a close one. Hey! Don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent. Right. Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who... The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Oh, there's something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? What a tsundere. I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter. So the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Interesting. Right? Maya! Hey, Nick! It's you! Aw, they really did arrest her. I thought they just asked her to leave. I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it free with the day, okay? It's a relief. Hey, why'd you do that anyway? I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. I'm sorry. Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay? Oh. You been questioned yet? No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. Instead of seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning you. Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money. You can pay for me, okay? Huh? How much? I don't know. I guess I'll send you a bill or something. Why do I picture giant bales of money? For bail. I know, bail sounds like it's a lot of money. I actually don't know how much bail is. Any luck with Mia? None. I can't get through to her at all. I tried. I really did. I don't know what to do. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my Sounds like she really did do her. I should check and see if there are anyone. I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. Let's examine the room, because I want to redo my check marks. It's quiet here with nobody around. Right. I have to get Maya out of that detention. I think there's new dialogue here. It says when I closed it, it slipped out of my hand, then my foot hurt too. Detective Gumshoe's not here. Gumshoe's at the scene again today. Huh? Oh, really? He's a live wire, that one. Got into a fight with the chief for not following protocol. I bet he wouldn't help them build the case against him. Files on each one. A lot tidier than. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time. Probably. That must be under the detective. Mumbling something to himself. Don't do anything rash. Why jump? You have every reason to live. Must be doing image training for a potential. I always thought that like that job would be really hard, so I would never want to do it. Talk someone out of a suit. But while I say that, I have surprisingly on a phone while I was working in my pharmacy. It was successful though, so that was okay. Wait, no. That's the latest dates in uniform calendar. My bad. Hey, is that the police department's mascot? Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it. It's my mascot. I see. Oh, nice. I'll get him assigned mascot of the criminal affairs department. That's the last thing I... Anyways, I'm glad I was able to do it, but then I wouldn't want to do it. It's really stressful. And I don't think, like, I want to live with, like, the way. There are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around in the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe is here. I feel winter's chill from the bare leaf tree. A lot of trees here. I guess that's why they call it nature park. It's quite pretty when the cherry on the lakes blossom. Today, it's just cold. This place is full of families. A little cold for picnic. I forgot Larry. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with a lovely fiance. Trash can is empty, at least the place is well maintained. No, I almost didn't see that signpost. Black boat docks, right exit. Line up with plastic benches. I guess the idea is you buy a dog and you... I doubt anyone would sit here and eat on a day like this. Except maybe Maya, if she had a samurai dog. Hot dog stand, it's closed. This fringe looks a little half-baked. Kinda reads samurai dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. But, gotta tell Larry. Famous Gourd Lake. Green water stretch out on both sides. It's a pretty big lake, really. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal. Trial today, yes? What about the trial? Well, I was going to say good show, but it wasn't really all that. Though you did save Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to say let's thank you, you know? Thanks. Detective Gumshoe? Any idea what strategy Von Karma is planning for tomorrow? Sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Another witness? Oh, right, he said something about that in the trial today. I was wondering who that other witness was. Who was it? Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that info. Right. Oh, right. I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I never heard anything about that before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too, see? There's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does, him becoming a prosecutor, and him being scared of earthquakes. It all started with that incident. PL6 incident? Yep, that's the one. 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now. You can see it in his eyes. I wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey. Huh? He's not out on bail yet? That's strange. I told them to let her go as soon as they had their report written up. And I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today if it weren't for her. Seeing her getting dragged out by the bailiff, I'll be honest with you, pal. I shed a tear or two. Mr. Edgeworth, he was so moved, I saw his lip trembling. Aw, that's cute. Really? Old as Ice Edgeworth? He was really grateful for what she did, you know? I'm going to head back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can. Thank you. Oh, wait. I was wondering, how much is bail going to be? Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount. Oh, nice. What? Edgeworth? Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. Alright, pal. Well, don't forget to go pick her up, okay? I will not forget. Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent too. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. I don't think Lotta takes a very good care of her SUV. Yeah, it's kind of dense. Can't believe anyone will drive their car down here. There's no camping. Funny place to pick. Food and some magazines on the sheet. It's a pretty tough skin to camp in this. Sure does. I wonder why she brought a camping cooker. There's a convenience store right up the street. Guess she wanted to get into the outdoor spirit. Lotta's camera is staring out at the lake. Even a novice like me can tell the camera must cost a pretty penny. I hope she doesn't leave it out here to get stolen. Trees grow quite thick. Further back, the trees fade into the shadow where the sunlight can't. Boat rental shop. Closed today. Small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. Probably closed because... More forest off that way. I thought I'd find any helpful clues in there. There are some boats floating at the dock. The murder took place in a boat from this. Apparently, the police took away the actual boat that was used that night. There's space for one more boat at the dock. Hey, Nick! You finally came! They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go. Free at last, eh? Those interrogators were really mean. They were like, okay, what did you do this time? Like I was some kind of criminal. Can you believe it? Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they? Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for the bail. Edgeworth. Huh? He posted bail for you. He was grateful for what you did. Mr. Edgeworth did that? I had to make it up to him. You got to win this case, Nick. What do you think we should do next? I'm not blocking in the clues department. Go to the park and look for Gordy. I was kidding. Still, if there are any clues out there, the park's as good as it. What do you say? Shall we head down there? Sure. Have you noticed anything lately? You know, I did notice one thing while I was here in detention. It's really pretty comfortable here. It's warm and they keep it very clean. I meant, have you noticed anything about the case? Well, not much more than that, no. Probably still upset about Mia. I should leave her alone. Okay, let's There aren't many cops around today, are there? Probably back at the precinct, working up the case against Edgeworth. Hey, y'all! Hey, it's Lotta! Y'all really did it today. What do we do now? Nah, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking. A little self-reflection, you might say. I realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility, but I just went up there and started blabbing any old thing that came to mind. Lotta. So you see, I want to make it up to y'all. Make it up? What did you think of the trial? To be honest, I was doing it half just to say I'd been a witness. That's a really bad reasoning. Even though I didn't really see anything, I kind of convinced myself I had though. I'm sorry, I know I caused y'all a lot of trouble. Well, memory is a tricky, vague little thing. Yeah, I sure know that now. I'll be fine the next time I witness a murder. Right. I hope you don't. I mean, the first time you would. What about Gordy? Right! Well, the way I figure, trial's only stalking the flames of Gordy fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rocket to stardom. Alright, Lotta, you go, girl. I wish I could be an investigative photographer, too. Finish your spirit medium training first. Lotta, what do you mean by making it up to us? Well, you see, actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? That Von Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Exchange? I thought this was to make it up to us. Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information doesn't come cheap, my friend. Hey! I see you thinking, my, how unsophisticated these southern folks are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what'll it be? We gonna deal or not? What do we do, Nick? Sure, anything will help. I don't have any other leads, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay, how much? Huh? You completely off your rocker? I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. Huh? The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Gordy. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Gordy? But Gordy doesn't, Gordy might not exist. And bring me proof that shows he don't. I'll be keeping watch from the car, okay? You see something? Y'all come to me first, got it? Okay. Right. See y'all later. Okay, Nick, let's go hunting. Get hunting. Hunting? You don't seriously mean Gordy? I sure do. What about Edgeworth? We're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Don't you get it? Okay. Now exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth. Maybe Larry has seen Gordy, you never know. Whoa, what the heck? What's that? Steel Samurai, Nick! Yo, Maya! Larry, what the heck is that? Oh, it was my girl Keonce's idea. She was all, maybe you like put us here. It would be like really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner. Wow, that's really impressive she could find those for you. Well, she knows a lot of people. And that show's finished now, so she got them for free. Right. Yo, Nick! What happened with Edgy? Well, we made it through the first day in court, alright. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on, though. Huh. Hey, Larry, did you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. He acts like a little boy. Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No? Really? Well, we were only in the same class for a little bit. Transferred schools pretty quick. Transferred? Right. And the DL6s. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. Hey, Larry. When did you get that big thing? Huh? Oh, the big guy? I've had that for a month, yeah. It's a big hit of the kids. Why wasn't it there yesterday? Huh? Huh? Oh, right. The compressor was busted. Sir? Yeah, it's just that little unit by my hot dog stand. That's what I used to put air in the Steel Samurai. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs. Oh. I thought you inflated it by yourself. That Steel Samurai look a little out of place. I mean, it's so cute. I guess it's good advertising. Something about the Steel Samurai just doesn't work for me. Huh? Really? It looks pretty well made to me. Still a novice, aren't you, Nick? Really? True connoisseurs like Cody and me don't fall for this kind of stuff. Steel Samurai fans are obviously elite. Flags look sadly out of place. Flapping listlessly back and forth and under a cold sky. I don't know, I think it's a kind of festival atmosphere. It reminds me of the War of the Eyeglasses. The War of the what? Huh? What? You don't know the War of the Eyeglasses? What the heck is it? Our local fairies to do it every summer. Oh, I guess we were the only ones. I asked again, what the heck is it? What's this machine? That's a compressor. I use it to fill up that balloon there with air. Oh, neat. Just got it repaired yesterday. Man, what a drag that was. Get over the samurai dogs. The original samurai dogs, no less. Hey man, whoever calls their product the original first wins. Why don't you add world famous to the sign? Hey, good idea! What have I done? Quiet here. I wonder if the bow shop is closed for good. Well, with the murder on the lake and all. Probably just taking a vacation. Get it. There are some bullets floating on the dock. The murder took place in the... Hey, y'all! Well, y'all find anything out about Gordy? No, nothing. Well, keep moving. It gets cold out here at nighttime. It is a little chilly. I think I had to sneeze. Whoa, no you don't. No sneezing. What? Choo! Oh. Wow, that's expensive, Phil. I told y'all no sneezing! See, I set the camera to respond to things a little softer than a bang. Hit trigger on one of Karma's finger snaps now. Sorry. Yeah, well, sorry's nice, but what about my film? People lady. Bob. I learned something in today's trial, that's for sure. Testifying is serious business.
You shouldn't have to learn that in court.
That's why I decided not to talk about that case anymore. Huh?
Whoa, didn't you say you had information about the case?
How's that at least? Like I said, I'll trade it for the dirt on Gordy. What are you going to do if Gordy doesn't exist? I'll go be an investigative photographer. What? After all, I only have one photo to my name so far. Was it a good one? You bet. A Yoda.
A UFO?
A UFO? Anyway, if I can't get my career in making photo this time around, that's it. I'll quit and go back to school. Huh? So you really are a university student? Yeah, well, I'm taking a break for a bit. Right. What are you going to do if Gordy's... Hey there, pal. What's up? You look so out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go and do something that's going to hurt Mr. Edger's case again. What do you mean again? Whatever, have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need any. Besides, money, that is. How's the investigation proceeding?
It's not really. We have another meeting coming. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth. See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL-6. And the guy who got the loan suspect declared innocent was the victim, Robert Hammond. They're saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him. Edgeworth never talks. I bet they'll drag that out and hit him.
Mr. Edgeworth.
I gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal.
Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Gordy?
The monster down in Gourd Lake? No. Personally, no. Not personally. Well, we're looking for it. Huh? Are you out of your minds? You got time to go wild monster hunting? How about doing a little questioning for me then? Oh, she was scaring me, Nick. Tell Detective Gumshoe about the deal. Nick, try telling him sooner next time. Sorry. I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid your search for Gordy. Huh? I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence. Really? You can take whichever one you like. Okay, give us the kits. Hold on now, everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and brightest. Introducing secret method number 1, Missile. Missile? He's a canine police dog, still in training. Missile, here boy. Woof! Here he is. Hey, he's cute! Look, Nick, cute dog! This will help us. Ow. Dogs have pretty nice. Next, secret weapon number 2, a fishing pole. Here, this is my own personal pole. Gumshoe, I'm looking for a monster. Yeah. How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? Never know till you try, pal. Okay, this one. Last one. No, please. I'm already overwhelmed by our choice. Secret weapon number 3, a metal detector. Here. Gumshoe, we're looking for something alive. Right. How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector? Hey, you never know. It might have been eating soda cans. Well, which will it be? Am I next down? Oh, perfect. I'm making my mind either. Totally opposite. Oh well, I suppose it can help. I feel like I want the metal detector. What am I needing a missile for? Or, I guess the dog can also sniff stuff out? I don't want to be in charge of someone else's, like, wildlife, like, pet or animal. What if something happens to it? Can we borrow that metal? Sure thing, pal. Not sure what we're going to find. Remember, you're hunting for a monster. Anything is possible. Anything. Exclusive computer screen. What? Broke to Bishop 7. Checkmate? I don't believe it. Be playing Chief is so free. That must be one of the smelling something. You're under arrest. I have a warrant. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to attorney. Doing image training. Oh, well, that's quick. Nick! It's beeping! The metal detector's found something! Sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya.
Why do I have to check it out? Look!
Huh? An air tank? Huh, the valve looks broken.
I thought it was Gordy.
Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? Second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster? Huh? Wrapped around this area. Like a string of flags?
Oh, we might as well take it with us now that we found it. Hey, Nick.
What, don't tell me you're hungry again?
No. I was just wondering why I kept pots and pans made of aluminum.
They didn't talk about that in any of the law books.
So there's no law saying that they have to be made out of aluminum then.
Not ha- the Tectcom isn't here.
Now that you mention it, didn't he say he had a meeting to go to?
Ah, that's right. Let's come back.
Fresh air, I gotta say. Freedom feels great.
Behave yourself in the courtroom tomorrow.
Behaving's much more fun.
Not going to be so much fun when Edward refuses to pay your bail.
Right, I'll behave.
Oh dear. Well, what should we do?
Oh no, I've been in tension this whole time. I think I'll let you decide what we should do. Deal?
Well, any thoughts you want to share?
Well, I was in tension all day. I think I'd like more time to think about it.
Or Maya, she probably thought about me the whole time she was. Apparently, Mr. Grosberg is on. Well, I guess I can. Yes, Mr. Grosberg isn't that painting. I feel bad for him. Go for clients. Elegant ebony cake. If I'm not mistaken. Even I can tell someone. I feel like we've read all this. Looks like Edgeworth is
Back later.
so. Wow, everyone's like gone.
What? An air tank? What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Have you seen this before? Huh? Me? No, never. Who the heck would go diving in the middle of the winter? Something about the way his eyes twitch. I better pursue this out. Hey, is this an air tank yours? Why would it have a thing like that? Look, see how there's a string of flags around the tank valve? Just like the string of flags around a steel samurai there. Must be a coincidence. There's a string of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools. And used car dealerships. Look, why would I need a tank anyway? You used it to inflate that, didn't you? Inflate what? What else? A big puffy steel samurai. Now why would you go asking me a question like that? Looks like I hit the nail on... Right. Actually, see, the compressor always was on grids. So I tried using the tank to inflate it just once, and it didn't go so well, as I suspected. Didn't go so well? Yeah. You think you could be a little more specific? Come on. Look, it's embarrassing, so I don't really want to talk about it. Tell us! Fine. Whatever. It's like what I said, the compressor was busted. So I took the tank and tried to fill the samurai up with that. Then, blam! The valve busted open and made this incredible noise, and that tank there took off like a rocket. And it took my poor deflated steel samurai with it. What? Off into Gourd Lake? Sure scared the hell out of my gourd for sure. Or sure scared me out of my gourd for sure. That's for sure. I wonder if he cares about gold. Sorry, Nick. I don't know much about that. I am a mere seller of hot dogs. was wondering. Yeah? What if you get a picture of Gordy and it turns out like this enlargement did? Y'all crazy? A blurry picture like this doesn't make a hit story. I need a picture that screams, I am Gordy, hear me roar! I can't turn something like that into the paper. What kind of a fool do you think I am? A fool that would pick a blurry picture in as evidence in a murder trial? Not to mention, claiming she saw something she didn't see. It's true. I don't trust her. Yep, I had to say, I know exactly squat about that. It'd be easy to know when something doesn't catch. Kinda stuck. I gotta do what I gotta do to get me a picture of Gordy. That's why I raised the sensitivity of my mic. Just watch yourself from now on, okay? Sorry. So the tank and the steel samurai you were trying to flew away. What happened next?
Well, all that happened on the 20th or so. 20th. Now, as far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake. So I went out every night in a boat looking for it. I mean, Fiance gave me that steel samurai after all.
And when did you find it?
Just the night before last. It flew away out there. It took me 4 whole days to find it. Night before last. Night of the murder. Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. See, I went home before midnight.
But you didn't know about what happened?
No.
Too bad.
Not all bad. We solved one mystery at least.
Mystery? Maybe we should go tell her.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Well, Mr. Lawyer, I've got the info y'all need. Y'all got the scoop on Gordy for me yet?
Doesn't exist. But there is no such thing as Gordy.
What? How can y'all be so sure? Really, Nick? You got some proof Gordy doesn't exist?
Of course I have proof. No lawyer worth his badge would make a claim about the proof to back it up. Here's the proof that Gordy doesn't.
Larry's air tank? What are you all doing with an air tank? This is Gordy. Excuse me? What exactly are you saying, Nick?
Stand near here, a hot dog stand. Got an inflatable samurai doll here. About a week ago, an idiot who happens to be a friend of mine tried to fill it. He used this air tank, and when the valve flew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently, it made a pretty loud bang when it flew. The tank, along with the still deflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time, Cole was taking a photograph of the lake. Photo.
Wait. So, you're saying that Gordy is really the Steel Samurai?
Oh, I love the connection.
Well, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dreams. I'm sorry, Lotta. Nah, it's okay. You win. I'll give you your info, like I promised. For Lotta.
So, tell us this information here.
Promise is a promise. I overheard the cops around here saying something about the witch. They say he's a caretaker of the boat rental place up there.
Boat rental?
There's someone there? I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy living all by himself. I should go check it out some. Thanks, Lotta. We will. Let's get cracking, Nick. Hold on. Something else? Yeah, the night of the murder. The camera clicked twice. No. Wait, do you have another photo? Yeah, but there's nothing in it at all. It's the lake. I figured it wouldn't be much as evidence, so I kept it to myself. Well, it might not be helpful at all, but here, take it. Bye now. Y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and... Poor Lotta.
It's all Larry's fault. Legend still lives on, I guess.
Legend?
Yeah, the legend of Larry, familiar to all who know him for something smells, it's usually the butts.
I wonder what that butts into shape. Hey, Nick! This is the bow shop that Lotta was talking about.
You're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all.
Well, let's go check it out anyway.
I move into the bow shop? Yeah, I can. Okay.
Oh, there's a parrot! That's so cute!
Meg, that you? Hey, is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? I've been worried sick.
I don't know if he is a good witness if he's a little bit senile. Hey, you handled this. I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya. Meg! Yes? Finally made it for mine, have you? Mine? You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone. Pasta? Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running, an old man like me? Polly, the kids are home. Hello. Hello. Squawk. Nick, what was that? A parrot, the one on the perch. Keith. Yes? I leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, Sonny. It's the wet noodle. Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of a That's a relief, isn't it, Polly? Hello! Hello! Squawk. Yup. Oh, asleep! Guess he's relieved. A pasta shop? Yep, to think. The wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started it, you know, so that makes you third generation. Meg? Yes! Well, we'll start with the secrets of dough tossing. Dough tossing? You too, Keith. Yes? You'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen. What's a wrangler? The West? Pasta from Italy? Meg! Yes! You know, the best pasta's always been made west of the Rockies, don't you? Right, of course. Everyone knows that. Nick? Oh. Keep up. This all in the family charade. This old man must know something about the murder. We're not leaving until we find out what that is. This is a boat rental shop, right? What are you talking about? This here's the Palace of Pasta. The wet noodle. But now that you mention it, we haven't gotten many orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids come up and say, yo dude, we want to ride in one of your boats. That's why I keep them boats out here. Youngsters these days, darned if I understand them. I'm pretty confused myself. Nick, this isn't going anywhere. This old man is a witness tomorrow, right? Let's find some way of getting information out of him. He's like always falling asleep on me. That a lawyer's badge? Yes, it is. I don't believe it. This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge. I get it. Huh? Yep, I got you figured out now. You're not Keith. Nick, now's a chance to clear things up. Sir. No, I'm not Keith. And I'm not Meg either. We're here investigating a murder that took place on the lake the other night. Please, help us! A lawyer, huh? Please, mister. Alright, I'll help. But on one condition. What's that? When this case is over and done, but take over the wet noodle, you'll run the wet noodle. Oh no! Did you promise Pika? You promise him? What if I don't promise? Okay, we promise. Nick, are you sure about this? Hey, anything to get this case solved. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodle? Guess so. That's my boy. Good for you, Keith. Wait, didn't I just say you too, Meg? Yes? You bring a tear to your old man's eye, you know. Now, what was that you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly. Hello! Hello! Squawk. Now he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us? Right? I thought we weren't Keith either. Wasn't this in the boat? Does he know? I'll see. Oof.
Yep, I seen this. You know something about this, sir? Heath. Yes? It's okay. You can call me Dad. Dad, you know something about this? Yep. The other night, out on the lake. Yes? Yes? I know all about that. I seen it. What? Tell us what you saw. Well, I suppose. You're taking over the shop and all. I forget the time, but it was pretty dark outside. Probably night. Yup. It was after midnight, but okay. Then I heard this bang, so I looked outside. Then I heard another one. Bang. A little while later, this boat comes back. Then a young man walked by my window. He was muttering something to himself. Yep.
What did he say?
Yep. I'll remember tomorrow by court time. Promise.
We need to know earlier than that. Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello. Ignore me.
What, you forgot, Meg? You gotta call her for name first.
Her name?
Holly, how you been?
Hello. Hello.
Squawk. See?
Neat. So the parrot's name is Polly.
Interesting. I didn't think that would be a court record, but...
Too bad all she can say is hello.
Har har har. Old Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words.
Secret words? Wow, there are a lot of various fish in Gourd Lake, aren't there? Something's funny, Lake. These fish are saltwater fish.
Of course. What's the point of going fishing in your own backyard? Deep sea fishing's the best. Mighty tasty, too. Right.
Wow, he has a television in here, too.
Yep. Don't work, though.
Really?
I picked it up from the dump after all. It figures that it doesn't work. And why do you keep it? I don't know. It just looks right there. In the summer, I replace it with a mini fridge.
A mini fridge?
Of course, I got that from the dump too. Nobody in their right mind would throw away a good cooler. He's an interesting guy.
Look, a little safe.
Now don't go opening people's safes without their permission, Meg.
Maybe later.
You are brave there.
Look, Nick, he has an electric blanket on his table. Looks warm. It's a great idea. We should do that at the office. We can sit down with our clients snug and warm and drink hot cocoa.
And what, talk about murders?
Aw, you're a party pooper, Nick.
Looks like a kitchen. It's pretty clean. Funny, he doesn't look like the type who keep things tidy like that. He's assuming things.
You're forgetting, Nick. He's running a pasta shop here.
That's right, Heath.
I'm confused. Polly! Polly, what's your name? Polly. Walk. Cute. Found a new friend.
Fishing pole looks expensive. Fishing's all about having the right equipment. How are you supposed to catch anything with a 2-cent rod?
That's what I'd like to ask Detective Gumshoe.
Oh. Ack, my memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly here.
Anything important? I wonder. Polly, what's the name of the number to the safe? 1228, squawk. Alright.
Hey, Polly, watch it, will ya?
Hehe. See, Nick, all it takes is a little clever thinking.
Criminal mind.
Quick, Nick, write that number down.
Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist schemes. You know what? Little Terry was just here. Terry? Yep, that kid next door. He always used to make him cry, remember? He was wearing this tattered old coat, got himself some whiskers growing out of his face. He talking about the gumshoe. Comes up and tells me to come down to court tomorrow.
Really?
No, I don't think we're going to get much use for this guy. Maybe we should be leaving.
You're right. Oh wait, I had one more question.
Huh?
Polly! Have we forgotten something? Squawk. Forget DL6, squawk. Huh? What did she just say, Nick?
One more time, Polly.
Don't forget DL6, squawk.
What? DL6 incident?
Hey, mister, I mean dad.
Getting weird. Who is this old guy?
Why would that bird Polly know about DL6?
Let's figure out who that old man is.
Oh.
What?
You locked the door from the other side.
That old man B. I think I need to do a little more research on this DL6. Maybe I should ask Detective. Back yet, so. Yep. Hey, pal, long time no see. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, I wanted to ask you something. Yeah? You know the boat rental shop down at the Gourd Lake? Oh, yeah. The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right? Huh? How'd you... That was supposed to be top secret.
Do you know who that old man is, Detective?
Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Miss Lotta Hart. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea.
That's suspicious.
Dr. Gumshoe, please help us. Huh? We need to know about the DL6 incident. That was when Edgeworth's father died. I can't help but think that it has something to do with this current case. Tell the truth, I don't know much about DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file. So, I'm afraid I can't show them to you.
What?
However, if you can convince me somehow the DL6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I consider opening the file up. Sorry to disappoint you, pal. I'm drawing a blank. What's that? A parrot? The old man at the boat rental shop heard. Harry knew about the incident. That incident? DL6. What?
Polly, have we forgotten something? Squawk. Don't forget DL6, squawk.
Huh? I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word. Yeah, but how would that old man know about the DL6 incident? Wait, what if that old man was connected to DL6?
Nick, you think he might be?
I getcha. Sounds like you need information on DL6. Through there is the station's records room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need.
Alright, way to go, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Nick, to the records room.
Guess it's time we face Edgeworth's past.
Wow, it's amazing. Dusty. 10
years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find the DL6 stuff quick. 15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost through with 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Here's a DL6. Nick, I found out where the file is. Oh, thanks. Just let me know what you want to know about DL6 incident. I'll go get the right file. Well, first I have to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary. Right. Summary. Found it! There you go. Summer 28, 2001. That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow. In 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the district court. What? Is this the same district courthouse where we're holding the trial now? Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed and all the lights were out. Wow, that was some earthquake! Oh, no wonder he's scared of the earthquake. At that time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours? That would be scary like that, in the dark. There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator and the survivors were unconscious. Survivors? One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? Oh, was it? It's Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? It said that his father was shot before his very eyes, while Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in the elevator. You have data on the victim? Edgeworth's father? Yeah, hold on! Victim, here, found it! Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son Miles. Miles Edgeworth, of course. So, who was in the elevator with his father? From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. Murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? Huh. That's just like this current case. What's going on here? Got any data on the suspect in there? Maybe the guy that my mom got arrested. Hold on. This is it. The man arrested as a suspect in DL6 was Yanni Yogi. He was a clerk in the court, apparently. So he must have been the 3rd person in the elevator. Well, then he had to have done it. But he was found innocent, thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond. The victim in our case. Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived. So much so, he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. Yogi gone to, I wonder. Maybe closer than we think. Guess I know generally what happened. DL6 now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. Nick, are we going to take the whole file? It's too much. We'll never get it out. You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? Cool. Right. That's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now, all that's left is the trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do by me. Well, there we go. That's the end of the investigation. So we're gonna save the progress and probably end the stream here since it is gonna be don't want to be too late. But yeah, we'll hopefully be able to set Miles free next week. Anyways, as for announcements, I believe Dino should be streaming tomorrow if she's free, and then if Pika is free as well on Saturday, then she will also resume streaming then. And then hopefully we'll get back to ending episode 4 of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney for Monday. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in once again. I hope you guys have a good night and a good rest of the week, and I will see you next time.